What's up guys, it's Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we have for you some more insane trading methods that are going to help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 21. Now if you are enjoying the content, I ask that you please jump over to the channel here and hit that subscribe button. We're going to try to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of FIFA 21, so it would mean a lot to me if you guys did subscribe. And if you enjoy live streams, please jump over to the Twitch channel here. I live stream as much as possible. We do pack openings, trading methods, investing, everything, so you can kind of see how we got all of this on our road to glory for free live on Twitch. And if you are looking for any last minute trading tips, make sure to check out the Footmaster Discord in the description. And with all that said, let's jump right into these trading methods. So guys, today we have 3 different things for you, so make sure to stick around so that you can see all of them. But our first one here are going to be very simple. We're going to be in the French League, and we're going to be looking at gold rare position center backs. So in this filter, we're going to be looking at Kerr, Diallo, Kimpembe, Denayer, Todibo. There's a lot of cards in here, and if we look at the price of these are going about 1,500, maybe 1,600 if we take a look here. So these are going to be selling about 1,600. So selling for 1,600, you're going to lose 80 coins on tax. So I would try to pick these up for about 1,400 or less. Since you're only losing 80 on tax, it's not going to be too big of a hit. And per usual, what I would do before you go in and snipe these cards is to be most efficient. You're going to go in and you're going to try to win cards on bid, place down as many bids as possible here. And then while you're waiting for all these bids, because as you can see, we have like 5-6 minutes left here. In those 5 and 6 minutes, that's when you'll go back in and do some sniping and whatnot. It just means you're doing multiple things at a time, picking up as many cards as possible, and basically making the most coins possible. So we'll see if we can pick a card up real quick here as we get a Kerr for 1,400, which we like to see. Now I'm just going to sell him 1,500 just to get him to sell in the video to show you guys they do sell. Again, not much profit on that one, but it is still coins nonetheless, so that is very nice. But we can go ahead and jump into our next filter here, and then after that we'll go check on our bids. But into our next one, going to be another very simple one for this video. We're just going to jump over to the Italian League, the Serie A here, and again we're going to be looking at gold rare center backs. So in this filter, we have even more cards than in the League One. Now, some of these 84s and 85s, even 83s are too expensive. We're going to be looking at the lower rated cards like Luis Felipe, Nkulu, Smalling, Tamori, those kind of guys, the cheaper, lower end players. Now, if we look at the price of this filter, let's see what these guys are going for. So they're selling for 1,500 here. So selling at 1,500, you'll lose 75 coins on tax. So again, as long as you're picking up 1,400 or cheaper here, you're gonna be making profit. Maybe you want to go down to like 1,300, 1,200 to make more profit per card, but as long as you pick up 1,400 or cheaper, you will be making profit. Now, per usual, jump in here, look at bids, see what we're able to pick up for cheap. And again, you can see here some of these cards we're going to be able to pick up for nice and cheap on bid, which is where you're going to find a lot of your deals. But since we put down all these bids, now we'll go back to sniping and just kind of see what we're able to pick up with all these. Because again, we'll have multiple avenues of picking these cards up, just a lot of different ways to make coins when you're doing both bidding and sniping. It just makes what you're doing the most efficient method possible. So you do some sniping here. Key to this though, make sure you're keeping an eye on your bids, winning as many cards as possible. If we jump back over here, these have both been bid 1,400 on them, so we're not interested in those anymore because we're not going to make much profit on those bidding any higher, if any profit, if we're able to sell them for any higher. So basically we'll come back over here, go back to sniping some cards and wait for the next bids. So we'll see if we can pick up a card in this filter. If not soon here, we'll just go ahead and we'll jump into our third and final method for the video, which could be the best one. It's one of my favorites, especially during squad battles rewards, which come out in just a few minutes here, so probably won't have too big of an impact on this. But we'll see if we can get a card here. Typically these pop up quickly, but not seeing much right now, which is actually surprising, but there was a lot of cards on bid, which is what we like to see. But we'll jump into our third and final method here, which again, you can see the theme here. We're going to be sticking with gold rare center back, but this time around, we're going to go no league, but we're going to go nation Argentina. So in this filter, there's 2 cards we're looking at. We're looking at Martinez Cuarta here, and we're looking at Abraham right here. One guy in the Serie A, one guy in the Bundesliga. And if we look at the price of these cards, they're a bit cheap right now. They're under 2,000. If we go over here, 1,900 for Quarta there. So we're gonna want to snipe these guys. Say they're selling 1,900. You're gonna want to pick these up for like 1,700 and cheaper. That's gonna be some pretty solid profit. Only losing 95 coins on tax, selling at 1,900. So again, it's not too big of a hit here, which is very nice. So we'll go check out the bids, and as you can see, there really isn't much on bid at all here. We have 59 minutes until those cards. But we can come back over here and just kind of see what we're able to pick up for cheap for 1,700. Maybe we get some good pulls here just because squad battles rewards have just come out. We get some good snipes. But again, I prefer bidding for a lot of these filters. Maybe the League one is one where sniping is pretty solid because Care and Diallo are guys, they're going to pop up fairly consistently for you. You're going to see them quite a lot in that filter. But outside of that, especially the Serial one, I think bidding is the most efficient method for that. I think that's where you're going to find the most success. And then in terms of bidding, what people typically do is during the first hour of like squad battles rewards, say you do sniping, because that's when people are opening packs and the cards are getting listed on the market. And then the hour after squad battles rewards, you would do bidding because that's when cards are starting to expire that got listed up. So that's just kind of an example. You can do that on Thursdays as well with rewards. You can do it kind of whenever, like an hour after the content drop on Thursdays when marquee matchups gets released. There's a lot of packs getting opened. You can do sniping and bidding. It just depends on the supply and just see how many cards you are able to pick up. But my favorite of all of these is probably the League one. I find that there's not much competition in this filter. I feel like it's fairly easy to pick up the cards typically. And they're a little inflated right now, which is really what we're looking for. We like when these cards are up in price, and hopefully we can pick some up here again. Not getting much of anything. 1,000 coins for Todibo there. We miss out on him. That would have been some very nice profit. But yeah, you're really just looking to get these cards for nice and cheap. And bidding is usually my main method of picking cards up. Sniping is something I'm not a huge fan of, but I do it in like that spare time in between bidding on cards, just so I'm kind of always picking something up here. As we get a Care there for 1,300, so we'll get him sold on here as well. So we're picking up some cards, some harder than others to pick up. But again, make sure you're always bidding on the cards as well because I just find that to be the easiest way to pick these cards up. And we'll go ahead and look at our transfer targets, look at the rest of our bids here. And I believe both of our Cares already sold as well. One of them did. And we got a Tamori here for 700, guys. So we'll be able to list him 1,400, make some easy profit on that card. That is what we like to see, some very nice profit. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.